Finally, the boy fell to the ground, but that didn't stop the demon from finishing him off. In the last moment, Toothmash jumped forward and tried to protect the boy who saved her, but the demon was already too deep into his attack to stop. Mash closed her eyes as the attack connected with its target. Feeling the air moving around her, did she open her eyes to see the fist of her father inches away from her chest. Then she noticed the hand on her back. You are quite brave for such a young child. Something you got from your mother. A voice whispered in her ear. She turned to the side and looked at the boy. Well, he was still grabbing her father's arm. That's been going on for long enough, he said and got up. The demon looked at the boy. Now it's my turn, was all he could hear before the boy vanished from his sight. Then he felt something scratching his skin. In the next second, a sword stuck into his side, and another one. The swords got faster and more, till he was at his limit and dropped dead. The demon couldn't believe it, that he was so easily slain. Image cut. With that, the demon flashed back to reality, looking at his frightened daughter. I'm sorry, was all he said before falling on his knees. After a while, did he turn to the side. I'm not dead, am I? He asked. Lucas looked at him. No, I'm not killing your father that's worried about his daughter, especially when she is kidnapped. But that doesn't excuse trying to kill said daughter. The demon jumped back into his normal form and got up. What was that? I was certain that I was dead. Well, that was a creature, all made from the point that casted the spell. Its inverse feature side, instead of allowing me to see the future and avoid it. Those image cards allow you to see what your most probable action is and how it would end. I had the assumption that I have the full intent of killing the person I used the spell on. You fell to your knees and avoided it. So why didn't you defend yourself earlier? The demon said. Because there wasn't a reason for it. The demon fully looked at the boy. You are the guardian, aren't you? Lucas reached a hand out to him. You got me. Now can we talk about the connection between you and Alicia's kingdoms? The demon sighed. We will have to meet with the others first. Mash took that as a hint and jumped back into the car. With the command of the army in the back seat, the three started to drive towards the meeting place of the elders. Looking around, it was quite cheerful. If he wasn't on a mission to bring the girl back home, he would stop and enjoy the untouched nature for a bit, till the girl fell soon asleep, forcing the two to be quiet. Even a few parts of the way went confidently till we reached the elders without any real problems. Ah, the guardian, a male voice said from within the cave they were standing before. I am the assistant of the council. My name is Remus. It's a pleasure to meet you. Lucas walked towards him and greeted him. Not enough to word back, I suppose. Your kingdom was never one whose words had much meaning behind them. Lucas had passed him. Well, it's not my kingdom. I'm just helping a friend. Remus followed him. A friend? Yes, of course. If Alicia wouldn't be my friend, I would have brought the young lady back and be gone. The four went inside the cave. One of the elders jumped up and got closer to Lucas. I smelled the blood of an untouched maiden, he said and walked around him for a bit. yet you don't seem to be one. That was just a bit of a fellow. We're so sorry. He's a bit. They started. Lucas just walked closer to the others. Okay, to be fair, I'm surprised. I have that smell still on me, considering that untouched part isn't holding up. He said and sat down. And you don't disagree with being called a maiden? One of the women said, and sheet him from top to bottom. Well, that's a bit complicated. Not necessary to explain now, he said. In that case, human, we heard you aren't here on behalf of the Queen, whose country you decided to protect. So what gives you the right to talk on her behalf? The eldest woman asked. Lucas grabbed his phone. Well, just look at this, he said, and showed the screen. Everyone got closer to see what he wanted to show. That's the young queen, the eldest said, seeing the queen and the boy inside the room. They watched as he slowly stood down. Well, he was just sitting there, watching as he put on a strange outfit. Okay, you saw the queen undressed, and they reached under for a standard. Why should that explain your right to speak on her behalf? Lucas looked at the video and then back at the others. Oh, right. You don't know what a maid outfit means. In short, it's a sign of servitude. And that's the first I have met her. That's why I can't speak on her behalf. He said and got up. But it seems there's a reason you haven't answered one of my letters, he said. Manish followed him. Where are you going? She asked. You need your father and his friends don't want me here, so I'm going back home. He grabbed a watch from his pocket and handed it to her. I'm sure we'll meet again someday. Remus grabbed her shoulder. Not so fast. I know the elders are a bit set in their ways. However, I've read your letters and I'm sure we can work together, if your words are true. Lucas turned around and got up. Of course, I mean what I said, he answered. Then how about we sit down for a bit and talk things through? I have made some plans already. With that, Lucas returned to the cave. She is marked, said Remus after he was sure it was only the two of them. Lucas checked as well. You noticed it as well? He asked. Remus looked at the boy. Of course, I spent my youth learning about ancient magic, and the fight with the Cosmos last year showed me that there is more to the old stories. And when you gave her that fame, I could see it clearly for a brief moment. Considering you studied this, what can you tell me about the mark, Remus? Lucas asked. Remus got a book from the table in the middle of the room. It was too short for me, but it also didn't resemble anything I have ever seen before. Lucas picked up the book and quickly went through it. Its pages. It's a portal spell, he said and got quiet. Out of the blue, Lucas started to laugh. Remus can follow the strange human. God, Remus, it's a portal spell to get a car source back. Something like that needs thousands of souls that died in despair and hopelessness. You know, like the victims of a war. That's why she ended up in the heart of the kingdom. Think about it. One or the other way, a lot of lives would have been lost if anyone crossed blades, or no one could find Mesh before she gets sacrificed. Remus still looked at the boy. What's funny about that? Nearly a lot of innocent people died, human. Lucas turned to back. Simple. The plan's execution is perfect. It's funny that I would have prevented it Even if I hadn't found Mesh, that spell would have attracted the chaos source to a place. Mesh would have been sacrificed. Sadly, I am the avatar of the source that would have appeared. See the irony? You are the avatar of the chaos source? Lucas stepped forward. It's a long story, he said, but looked at Remus' plans. Yet, the question is, where should we build the school? Lucas asked while minding his fast. How about the capital? A direct reminder to do better than the last 3 generations. Lucas nodded. Sure, that could work. And with that, you to spend the next few weeks working on building the school. I wonder where Mesh is, Lucas said as he looked across the wilds of the city. She could be here by now. Remus said while looking at his watch. Maybe we should call the others and see if there was a delay. In that moment, Lucas pulled out his phone and called the number of the others. Human, is something wrong? An elder voice asked. Is Mesh already on her way? He asked. The elder paused for a moment. She and a troop of soldiers left days ago. With that, Lucas froze up. The trip shouldn't take longer than 2.5 days, he said and jumped off the wall. Remus looked on as the boy vanished. He took a deep breath before running towards the castle. Queen Alicia, may I request a few of your soldiers? Remus asked. You can have Lucas. I'm sure he has time, she answered. That's the point. He went away in search of Mesh, and I don't have a good feeling about it. With that, the queen looked at the man. Yeah, it's never a good sign if he just wants off. Here's such good will meet you at the gate of the city. She said and sent him away. At the gate were 3 guards waiting. Mr. Remus, Ina said as she noticed him approaching. We ready to leave? Remus looked at the other girls. Ruby and Sophia, I suppose. Sophia looked at him. It's nice to finally meet in person, but we should get going, she said and started to walk away from the city. Hey, you don't know where he went, Remus interjected. The girl turned around and smiled at him. I can clearly see where he went. Maybe we 3 should go and you can get back to an office, she said without much thought. Remus lost the distance and walked in front of them. I'm not so old that I need to hear such words from a human child. It took him a few minutes, but Lucas found the soldiers that accompanied Mesh. He couldn't believe how mangled the corpses were. Still, he found no sign of the girl being there. Still, senses led him to the center of the fight. Underneath the corpses did he find a watch. He gave to the girl to race on. With that, he spun the watch around till it locked in place, pointing the bow in the direction of the girl. Leaving a short message, he left, promising the fallen souls to finish their job and letting them pass on. Still, he had to watch as the watch started to slowly sink down. But because he got wet in the ground, her presence just started to vanish out, giving him no time to waste. Oh my, Remus said as he looked at the corpses of the soldiers he himself selected. Okay, looks like Mesh is in that direction, Sophia said while walking past the dead bodies. Don't you have any respect for the dead? Remus shouted as he saw her walking over the bodies. We really don't have time for this, she answered. With that, Lucas reached the place where Mesh was being held. He stood in front of the old temple, not a soul in sight. Stepping over the boundary, he could feel the building trying to grab his soul. Only for the fragment of the building's essence that touched him getting purified. Still, his body could move at full speed. How would have guessed that our summoning would be heard? Then a voice shouted, after Lucas entered the large room. You really killed our god? Oh, not just our god, but all of them. And yet, you reject this power, Guardian. The voice said, after Lucas could see the man standing in the middle of the room.